Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your 2020 yearly forecast reading for you, meaning I'm going to give you an overview of what 2020 has to offer. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. Now, on a much more personal note, before we get started, I would like to ask for your prayers and well wishes for my dog Esme. We have gotten devastating news about her, and she's only a year and a half, and if she doesn't get a highly expensive operation, she has no quality of life whatsoever, and it's devastating. It is absolutely devastating. She's a rescue dog from Texas. She's a big girl. She's over 100 pounds. She's the biggest teddy bear in the whole entire world. She's absolutely adorable, and we did not expect for her to get that big. And I can go on and on about her because she's amazing. There are pictures of her on my Instagram, but if you could send healing energy her way, prayers, a small donation, $1, that would be amazing, because I have no idea how I'm going to cover this. So thank you guys so much. Okay, let's get to the reading, and I don't want to go into too much because I always start crying. So let's get to the reading because you don't need to hear me sob. All right, so we have here the spirit animal cards. We're going to be using those in just a minute to layer them on top of the traditional tarot cards to give you a more in-depth understanding of what spirit is saying. And then we have the Sacred Earth oracle cards, and these we'll be using in just a moment. So let's see here. Capricorn, 2020. Capricorn, 2020. Capricorn, 2020. Capricorn, 2020. Capricorn, 2020. Show me clearly, 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 show me clearly. Okay, right here. Six of Earth, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Fire, Eight of Wands, Three of Earth, the Justice card. Oh, the High Priestess at your root, Capricorn. The Three of Fire, Three of Wands, the Four of Waters, the Four of Cups, the Six of Waters, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Five of Waters. Everything is changing. This line right here is astoundingly powerful, right? Because everything changes. Justice comes in. The veil is lifted from your eyes. You see things in a way that you had never thought possible, and with a truth and with a power that is breathtaking. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Capricorn, 2020. Capricorn, 2020. Capricorn, 2020. This one right here. Okay. Brilliance. There's a brilliance around you as you enter in 2020, as you move forward. And this one right here. Clarity. You're going to be seeing things a lot clearer. There is going to be a heightening of insight, ideas. The way you need to move forward, right, is really coming towards you. It's kind of like, this is what you need to do. This is where you need to be. At the heart of everything is the Six of Earth, the Six of Pentacles. Here, I see this as majesty coming to you because you have the stag's head right here. You have the pentacles around you. You have prosperity around you. Yes, there is a sense of needing to find your balance, needing to know who to give to, and not letting people take advantage of you, Capricorn. That is going to be very important. And of course, I just delved right into the reading without talking about your Sacred Earth cards. So let me put this down for just a moment. I get ahead of myself sometimes. And we have here brilliance, right? And I love the color here. And that's what 2020 feels like for me, for you. It feels like a cascade array of colors. It feels like a sense of beauty moving you forward. There is a sense here of a lot of mundane things happening. So I know everybody wants to hear that the year is going to just be absolutely, drop dead amazing. But there is a sense of brilliance coming in, but it's going to be through the ordinary, not simply the extraordinary. Right? And it can be the ordinary that becomes the extraordinary. But what you are doing is you are moving towards your grace, your truth. And the brilliance that is coming in is the light from spirit that is moving you forward, that is calling to your heart, that is opening up your soul. And the color that shines through here is orange. That's healing and cleansing your sacral chakra, releasing negativity from this life and from past lives to be able to move you to the place that you need to be, to the place that you want to be. And as you release the negativity, you find yourself empowered and transformed. You're also going to get insights through your dreams. I would highly recommend a dream journal for you, Capricorn, if you kept it by your bed. And yeah, there's also one of my viewers, and I do forget who it is that said this, but they write a 3-minute journal. They write for 3 minutes during the day, like in the morning when they wake up, and they write for 3 minutes at night before they go to sleep. And I think that is beautiful for you because it will help you see the little things that happen, because it's the little beautiful things that Spirit is telling me make this year so important for you. And then you have clarity right here. And you're going to have things become more clear, more powerful, and more insightful for you during this time. The color that shines through here is purple. That's healing and cleansing your crown chakra. It's knowing your mind, right? It's knowing your mind and being inspired. With the Six of Earth, the Six of Pentacles, it is prosperity. You are embracing the stag energy. So the stag is a sign of majesty. Is a sign of majesty in, what is it? Oh my gosh, I forget what it is called. But within totems, the stag is a sign of majesty. That's what you're embracing. And what's happening is you are tired, and you are tired of situations where you are being drained, you are being taken advantage of. And so what you're doing here is you're finding your place to stand, your power of truth. And as you do so, as you say to people, you know what, I would love to help you, but I can't right now, or I can give this much and no more, because there's going to be a feeling here of draining, of leeching. People have leached onto you, all right, and latched onto you and just are draining away the bounty that is yours at times. And this is what you're saying is like, no more. Yes, I can help you, but I can't carry you, because there is going to be someone in 2020, or there has been someone or a situation or something where you have been carrying it for so long, and now you're putting down that burden and you're moving forward, because the Wheel of Fortune is everything's changing. Everything is changing. And as you embrace that change, you have to know that 2020 for you is going to feel at times like a roller coaster ride. You're going to have your highs, your lows, your lefts, your rights, being overwhelmed, sitting there really thinking, oh my gosh, am I even heading in the right direction? And will things be a big change from 2019? For me, 2019 has been a 10 of Swords year, a darkness before the dawn type of year, an overkill year, an ending of a cycle, but with so much put upon our shoulders before that cycle has ended. And that's what I'm seeing here. That's what you're doing the 180 from. That's what you're changing from. It's no longer feeling overwhelmed and feeling devastated. It's being empowered and moving forward in your truth. And that is going to be what 2020 is. It is a sense of empowerment. And it might be very small empowerings that are happening. Very small, things that are having you define your truth more and more, Capricorn. And it can be very large ones. But I'm seeing this as a very subtle year and a very profound year. So don't think that because things aren't going to happen in kind of a firework way. I say everybody wants a firework life, the life that, your neighbors sit there and ooh and awe over, and people go, oh my gosh, how magnificent. Life isn't always like that. We have our highs, we have our lows. You'll have moments where everybody will ooh and awe. But this is going to be more of a steady balance, more of a raising that energy vibration to attract to you the greatness that is your birthright. No, that's what Spirit's saying. Greatness is your birthright. Greatness is your power, and it moves you forward. And it blesses you, and it enhances you. And as it does, you have the 8 of Fire as your crown. Change is coming in. Everything is changing. And you're not going to be ready for that change all at once. You're going to have to step back. You're going to have to be centered. And then you can move forward in it. Then you can embrace that change. Then you can embrace that truth. But there is a sense here, and just like with the Wheel of Fortune, there's a lot of change that happens, and it has to do with you. You are at the center here. Now, I see this around the time frame of the Libra time frame, September 23rd to October 22nd. Just be mindful of that time for you, because it's going to be a very intense time and a very powerful time. And look at this line right here. You have the repeat of the number 6, you have the repeat of the number 3. And what's really nice is 3 plus 3 equals 6, of course. So here, you have divinity leading you towards 6, which is the number of healing, the number of compassion, the number of kindness. So that's what 2020 is all about. It's all about kindness. It's all about love. It's all about nurturing. It's all about taking care of things. You don't think of the soil when you're planting a flower, right? Or you rarely think of the soil when you're planting a flower. You just think, oh, I hope the flower grows beautifully. And you don't realize that it's the dirt that, you wash off your hands and you think, oh, I'm dirty, things like that, that makes that flower grow beautifully or not. And so I know it sounds funny to say the dirt is important in 2020, what you are planting your seeds in, because you are going to be reaping a garden of profound beauty, but you're also going to be nurturing something rather exquisite. So everything is changing. And as you embrace this change, as you look at this change, you have to take everything in and then say, okay, that's how I'm moving forward. This is what I'm looking towards. This is what I want. And then the 6 of Waters says that what you are looking at, you are letting go of the past. What you're looking at here, if you can see, the reflection of the person she is looking at is not her. So what you see when you look into the looking glass, when you look into a mirror, is not going to be exactly what everybody else sees. I see this as you being harder on yourself than everybody else is. Okay? This is past hurts, past pains. This is why the clearing of the sacral chakra will be highly beneficial for you during this time, and it will move you forward into your power and into your grace. This is a release of the past, saying the past does not have the power over me. It once did, and it will never have that power over me again as you move forward. It defines you, yes, because we are made up of our past, but it will be part of your history. It will not be what you sit there and you think of when you think of you, because I see yourself moving towards beauty that you hadn't anticipated. With the High Priestess, you are having the veil lifted from your eyes. You are moving forward in a grace and in a power that is absolutely exquisite. Divinity walks right with you. Divinity is guiding you and moving you and blessing you and gracing you. So here with the High Priestess, you are being raised up to your beauty and to your joy. The veil is being lifted from your eyes. You are seeing things more clearly, which can make 2020 also a very intense year. Because you're not seeing just what other people want you to see. You are seeing what you need to see, the truth of your soul, the truth of yourself. And that moves you, that graces you, that empowers you. And as you are empowered, you start to turn, because the 5 of Waters says, change your mind, change your life. Look at things differently. Because as you look at things differently, you will change your whole perception of the world. Because with the 5 of Waters, in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, if you see right down here, she has the pearls right here, right? So in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, this is depicted by 3 cups spilt over and 2 cups standing. And the person is looking at the 3 cups that are spilt and is just absolutely devastated. And, okay, I can understand that. But turn around. You have 2 cups still standing. You have the 2 of cups right behind you. You have love and joy and power and beauty guiding you, becoming a part of you, gracing you. And that's what you're embracing here. You're turning around and you're changing your whole entire perception, which is moving you forward to love and to beauty. Because you are seeing things more clearly now. This is also saying that if you start a spiritual journey in 2020, you will get a heck of a lot out of it, and it will change your perception of the whole entire world, and it will move you forward in grace. But know that with the High Priestess at your root, it is my favorite card, but it is also the most intense card. Because you are claiming a throne that has been forgotten, the divine feminine, which has been taken out of so much of the world. Now you are reinstating it into your life and into yourself. And as you do so, you find a power within the compassion of your words. This is why nurturing is so important, because the divine feminine nurtures. It's the earth. It is the soil being so important. That's why the soil is so important. What you are planting your intentions into. the way that you are seeing things. You are also not going to be fooled by people. They're going to say one thing, they're going to mean another. You're going to see through them, which will make you rather disappointed in people around you. Okay? Don't take it personally. People around you, when they're jerks, you know what? That's a them lesson. And you need to stay secure and prosperous within yourself, because as you look forward with the 3 of fire, you are looking towards the days, the weeks, the months, the years to come. You are sending your ships out to greatness, and you are getting a return on your investment. So know that what you set out to do in 2020, as long as you are dedicated to it, as long as you put the time into it, you will see a reward come back in. It's not going to be one of those times where you send your ships out and they're just gone, and you're sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting and going, when will the payoff come? It is coming. It is profound, and it is beautiful for you. But remember, what I'm seeing, and what Spirit is showing me is a bunch of kind of mundane things put together to make something beautiful. It's not one big, oh my gosh, I'm gobstopped. Like, this is absolutely amazing. It's subtle, but it's exquisite. Okay? This is an exquisite year for you because it brings justice. It cuts through the doubts and fears. It lets you know where you are standing. Again, the Justice card, September 23rd to October 22nd, the Libra time frame. Pay close attention to that time, because with the cards that are touching it, there's a lot of change. There are things that happen where you're not seeing the situation correctly. You're going to feel overwhelmed. There's insights that are coming in, and that is why you are feeling overwhelmed, because the insights that are coming in aren't exactly what you had anticipated or expected, and because you are embracing them now, you move forward in a greater truth. You move forward in a greater passion. So you're cutting through doubts and fears. You're finding your balance. You're knowing what you desire. This changes the game. It helps your world, and it makes your world do a 180, because no longer are you being taken advantage of. No longer is the weight being put on your shoulders where you feel like, oh my gosh, I can't move. I can't breathe because this is all too much. And the progression from the 4 of Waters to the 5 of Waters is big, because you'll see the blessings that come. They're being handed to you, but you're going to be looking at what hasn't been done instead of what has been done. So know here, it's going to be an intricate dance between you and Spirit, because Spirit is going to show you things. But again, because it's more on the subtle side, it's more like the wind brushing against your cheek. It's more like the leaves dancing on the ground, giving you a message, than it is a lightning bolt coming from the sky and saying, this is it. This is what you need to focus on. So just be prepared for that, because it is going to be something very gentle, very subtle. But again, you are raising your energy vibration. I believe that everyone who watches, if you watch my videos, you're not a base person. You are not a person with a low energy vibration. You're higher up. Okay? And because of that, you will be seeing things differently. So the blessings that come to you, if you sit there and you think, wow, that's exquisite, don't sit there and then, tell yourself, oh, I'm so silly, because there was nothing beautiful in that sunset, or there was nothing, there was no message in the wind. Know that there was. And Spirit will be talking to you through nature in 2020. And that's going to be a very powerful truth for you, because Capricorn, you're very grounded to the earthly plane. Okay? You're practical, you're sensible, all right? And you're determined to move forward in success. And so as you are embracing that earthly presence, Spirit is talking to you through that earthly presence, through that earthly connection. The 4 of Waters is a gift being handed to you that you're not going to see right away. You need to step back. You need to calm down. You need to breathe, because emotionally things are going to get intense. Not badly. It's just going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm not where I want to be in my life. I'm this old, I'm this young, and I haven't accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, or I'm not getting to where I want to be. And you're going to put added stress on yourself. It's all happening within the divine time. And within divine time, you are graced. And within 2020, you are graced, because it is moving you towards the 3 of Earth, which is you working diligently and hard on what you want to achieve, on what you seek to succeed at, okay, to what you manifest within yourself and your soul. So with the 3 of Earth, there's prosperity around you. There's bounty leading you forward. There are new beginnings opening for you that you hadn't anticipated. And as they open, the past that had such a hold over you, yes, it defines you. We are all defined by our past. We look at who we once were and we see who we are now, but it's not going to have that ball and chain weight around your neck, being like you are only defined by your past. You're going to find that your past has taught you, it has helped shape you, and you have gotten some valuable lessons, and now everything is changing. Everything is changing as you're moving forward in your grace. So let's see what your spirit animal cards have to say. Capricorn 2020. Capricorn 2020. Capricorn 2020. Capricorn 2020. Fantastic. And I'm just going to lay these out quietly. All right. At the heart of everything, and this is a powerful spread, by the way, is the electric eel. It says, bring your ideas to life. Do not let everybody pull you in every single different direction so that you lose track of your ideas and your vision. Now it's time for you to embrace your majesty, your power, your prosperity, and bring your ideas to life, moving forward in your grace. This is a time of planting seeds, of harvesting something beautiful, okay, and creating something profound. It says surrender now to the change that is coming, to the change that is 2020, to the ups, to the downs, the lefts, the rights, the feelings of being overwhelmed. Surrender to them, because you cannot control the wheel of fortune. You can't. And as you surrender to the change, as you say, okay, I am divinely guided, the divine is leading me, you are going to see grace moves with you in beauty and in prosperity. You're going to see power coming into your soul, into yourself, and embracing your life. Then you have the groundhog spirit, which says, time to let go. As you have the change coming in, as you see things moving forward, it is time to let go. As you have here the changes, as you have change around you. Do not try to control it, because you're going to try, because what's happening is with the change, with the Eight of Wands, it's all coming all at once. So you're going to be like, oh my gosh, no, you're going to want to put on the brakes at one point. And if you try to stop it, if you try to change the change, okay, to force the change to be a certain way, it's not going to work out as sweetly as if you said, okay, again, this is divine timing, this is divine grace, it's in your hands. And that is going to be one of the biggest challenges for you for 2020, to know that the divine has bigger plans for you than what you yourself can see. Then we have the buffalo spirit, which says here, the abundant universe will provide. As you release the negativity, as you move forward in your grace and your purpose, as you are blessed, the abundant universe provides for you, moves you forward, and moves you into a new section of your life, a new place of being. You are being provided for, and you are not being defined by who you once were. That is astoundingly important. You're set free, and this is a new start. Then we have the antelope spirit, which says life is speeding up. As you see the wisdom of the high priestess, as you can see things more clearly, as power of divinity's truth moves with you, right? Life is speeding up. Life is taking on, quite frankly, a life of its own. And you are embracing that grace and that truth of it. moving forward in that power. Then we have the skunk spirit, which says, know your worth. Know your worth, because what you're doing and what you're going to have a tendency to do in 2020 is turn away from the Two of Cups. Turn away from the Minor Arcana Lover's card and look at the pain, the disappointment, the heartbreak, the doubts, the fears. Don't do that to yourself. Because if you turn your back on the blessings that are around you, it'll be harder for you to find them, harder for you to move in them. So here, know your worth and know that you are deserving of the Two of Cups, of the love that is coming into your life, of the duality of purpose, and of the passion of soul. Then you have the Badger spirit, which says, be fearless and bold as you move forward. Don't doubt yourself. Be fearless and bold as you go after what your heart desires and where you need to be. Don't sit there and think, oh no, I couldn't possibly do this, or oh no, that's completely overwhelming, or, even if it is overwhelming, sit there and break it down into pieces. Break it down into pieces, because you will find yourself moving forward in that power beautifully and in that truth magnificently. Okay? Be fearless and be bold. Yeah, it's as if it is time for you to seize the day. It's as if, as you are moving forward, as your ships go out, as your ships come in, it's saying, be bold with what you are doing. Be bold with what you are going after. Because as you do so, you are moving forward in a power that is absolutely unbelievable. Then we have the Cat spirit, which says, claim your independence as justice comes. As you cut through doubts and fears, as you cut away negative energy, envision yourself as, so visualize yourself sitting down in the lotus position, right? And see the universe bringing energy into you, just these beautiful golden cords, okay? Or whatever color you want them to be. There will be some, though, where you feel the aches, the pains, the hurts, okay, that are going to be sludge colored, like dirty, icky sludge water. See justice taking their fiery sword and cutting through all the negativity. It cuts through all the cords, all the ones that are beautiful and golden. Those ones stay, because they are of the fire, of the sword, of the angels, of your spirit guides. But for all those ones that are nasty and, sewer colored, those are severed out. And now you move forward. Now you claim your independence from the negative energy of the world around you. And that moves you to surrendering to divine power and knowing your worth. Then you have the Ant spirit, which says, time to collaborate. As you see blessings come your way, as you see yourself moving forward, it's time to collaborate. If that be with somebody else, that's fantastic. You will be working really well with other people. You just have to make sure not to let them take all the credit, because there is a sense here of being very focused on different things. And so people will have a tendency to take the credit of things, because you're going to be focusing on solving the problem, moving forward, doing all of that. And the other person will be like, oh, I want the glory. And that's not this type of year for you. It is a glorious year for you. It is a extraordinary year for you. But it's not one about look at me. It's one of dedication and hard work and a cultivation of your soul and yourself. So know here, when you collaborate, and if you do collaborate with others, make sure that things are equal, things are fair, right? And it doesn't matter what you're collaborating on. It doesn't matter if it's even just friends getting together for coffee. And here with the Four of Waters, know that divinity is handing you a gift, and have your eyes open always for that gift that divinity is handing you. But also know that you need to step back and you need to center yourself, calm yourself, and then move forward. Then we have the Bat spirit, which says a rebirth is assured as you are working hard. You are being reborn. Your power, your essence of self, your determination of soul is being reborn. And you're finding yourself moving into your grace and moving into your beauty, because you are reborn. This year is that of rebirth for you. It moves you to the abundant universe providing for you, and to a surrendering to that abundant universe. Your subconscious message for the Sacred Earth Oracle cards are patterns. See the patterns of things. That's going to be really important to you. Seeing the pattern of the quality of people, the pattern of their words, how they follow through. Okay? The pattern is within people and their actions. Be mindful of that. Then we have the spirit animal, subconscious message, which is the wombat. It says, be at home. Be at home within yourself. Your subconscious wants to feel secure. And that is what it's going to strive for. A sense of security, a sense of stability, a sense of love, and a sense of being cherished. Then we have the strength card. That's your subconscious message for this whole entire reading. Now you are moving forward in strength. This is a Leo time frame, July 23rd to August 22nd. Be mindful of that time frame as you step into your strength, as you step into your power, because compassion is going to be needed at that time. Because your greatest strength is your heart. It's not force, it is your heart's truth. All right, Capricorn. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you, and I love you all. Bye.